So Randy got the trucks all washed up today and they look beautiful. So the reason we wash our trucks so often is the road salt here in Minnesota. If you're not from Minnesota, or they just pile the road salt on, everything will start rusting, corroding, wires on trucks, rims start fading, even the chrome stacks will start getting pitted. It is a horrible, horrible, horrible chemical that they put down. We just try to wash them off as soon as we're done using them, to keep them looking new as long as possible and keep our wires, because it always seems like some light on here, the wires corroded off or something like that. So that's why we wash them, keep them as clean. Plus, they look so pretty. The other thing I know is that I think this trailer needs new tires on. Definitely this pusher axle. Looks like he never got the brakes unfroze yesterday. He just apparently drug it in. So today we get to start surgery, heart surgery, maybe not heart surgery, but gotta take the hood off, all of a bunch of components to get to the back of the engine to the vibration dampener, because in 2 days our mechanic buddy, my brother-in-law, is coming over to help us put the dampener in. Unless we think we can do it, but I don't think we can. So we gotta get the hood off. That last bolt loose so I can lift that off. But the hood is very heavy, very, very heavy. So we're gonna need help from our little cat friend here. Well, as normal, the shop isn't big enough again. Barely have enough room to run my forklift here. We're gonna have some trouble with this problem. This makes me very nervous. I won't lie, this makes me extremely nervous. I would not sit under it when you take that off, because it could come down in a real quick hurry.
It'll be fine. I ain't catching you, but I'll catch the hood.
Okay, up we go then. You get it? That's the worst thing about this little cart, is I can't even come and help you. I'd have to walk across the hood as you're pinned underneath it. Videotaping it as you squeal.
When I'm balancing it, it wants to tip back.
Okay. Driving. Why won't it drive? There we go. We're moving. This makes me very, very, very nervous. Why is it bouncing? I don't like the bouncing.
Neither do those ratchet straps. Okay.
Woo!
Oh, like that.
So this is what it looks like when the hood is off of a quad track. Imagine that, all that work just to get to the air filters. That was a joke. Now we have to remove this here plate that has, it looks like, the antifreeze jug on it. So we got some dissecting to do before that plate comes off, because what we're trying to get at is right down underneath all of this tubing, there is a vibration dampener with a drive shaft on it. So we'll see how deep we get in. So we've got pretty much everything disconnected. Wiring harnesses, hoses. Let's hope that everything is disconnected. We're gonna get the forklift back up, lift it up, and lay it next to the hood, hopefully, if all things go as planned. Definitely let's use the one that the end is tied on. That's quality. Well, that seems pretty good. So we got this great thing taken off, leaked all over the floor, some more antifreeze. But this is basically air filters, ductwork for the air filters, and the antifreeze overflow jug that we just removed off of the top of the engine so that we can access the vibration dampener, which is somewhat easy to get at because I think it's this thing right here. I have not opened the box to look at the new one, but I think you take the drive shaft off, dampener goes in. Otherwise we got ripped down pretty good to the engine. We would set the valves at this point, but we literally just did this I think last winter because the valve cover was leaking. Because the second turbo there gets so hot it cooks the seal out of the valve cover. We're deep now. Did the boss give you clearance to drive that yet? Okay, down. You're good. Keep going. Yep. Nobody look at the strap job. It was him. He did all the work.
Right.
Well, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna take that drive shaft off because I think that's what I gotta do. And 60 bucks an hour, I work for nothing, so here goes nothing. What a spot. I think it was Welker's. Their drive shaft U-joint went out and it started whipping in here and it took out both their hydraulic pumps. Granted that was on a loader, but this one actually has a bracket around it so that it keeps it so if the U-joint fails it don't wreck everything else. Kind of interesting. So here is the new vibration dampener for that 600 quad track. And what a vibration dampener does is it dampens vibration. For the back of the engine, it goes on the back of the engine that your drive shaft goes onto. Just smoothens out everything so it's not hard on the engine or any of the other components. That one on the tractor is definitely shot. I will show you that next. After seeing how basic this thing is, I might just try putting it on myself instead of having my brother-in-law come out and help us put 12 bolts in. So I'm gonna give him a phone call, make sure there's no special timing or special way. That's what I'm always kind of concerned about on projects like this. Seems pretty easy, but maybe it could be difficult. I'm not sure. I'll go show you how shot that other dampener is right now. So here we are, back up in the back of the engine. I'm just gonna pry on this and show you. That's supposed to be all tight. There should be no play there. So basically, that's completely shot. You could tell it the minute you started the tractor. It just had a shimmy to it, shake, vibration, whatever you may call it. So yeah, I don't know if it's just remove the bolts and put the new one in and do some phone calling and see what he says. Otherwise, it appears to be pretty easy, but you never know. Another thing that Tony was working on yesterday, we got this corn head finalized, or it's done, ready to go back on the trailer, back to cold storage. But I wanted to show you something that we had a problem on both of our heads last year. So the rodents, they've pretty much eaten every hole open here, but you can see how this is supposed to be a nice round hole, or the hole is supposed to end here. But the rodents ate these holes much bigger. Not a big deal, except when they were sitting here eating this, they ate all the wires off also. That's for your header height control. They also ate my row sense wires off last season, along with that one. And unfortunately, I don't think they ate the end header height controls off, but they definitely mowed down these wires like they were candy. I've been told by some of my followers, I don't know if it's true fact or not, but plastic now, since I don't know what year, is being made soy-based, and supposedly rodents like to eat soy-based plastic. I don't know. Or it's just a rodent doing what rodents do and eat on everything. So I think we're gonna shove some bounce dryer sheets inside of there to try to deter them with smell. That's just a little fun fact there of how rodents can wreck nice equipment. It's pretty disappointing actually. Service it, get it all ready, pull it out of the shed. Next year nothing works because the rodents vandalized it during the winter time. You can't win them all. We're playing the which door did Speedy drop off parts at.
Check all. Who knows what's in the house now?
Should I go look? New 1/2 inch
Why am I trying to lift this?
Because I'm holding the camera.
No, I'm getting the cart.
I don't know why this is so heavy.
That yellow Goodyear paint.
I like Goodyear. Maybe we could get our name on the blimp. The Goodyear blimp at the Daytona 500.
Oh, are you going to that?
I don't know. I'd like to. So Mitch says just remove it and nothing should hurt you.
If you got a hand, hold that for me.
It looks comfortable.
What a guy. Lights.
That doesn't
Lights.
move. Lights. Your mama ever teach you not to impact on a chrome socket?
This is what I was given by the boss.
This is how you wreck stuff. Let's admire all the busted parts here. We're missing a spring. This looks extremely dry. Oh my goodness, look at that. Heads are wore off from vibrating so bad. Wow. A few bonus parts. These are the type of fixes I like to see. You know, right where the problem is. And it's a problem. So he's getting the vacuum cleaner to clean up this. It's just this powdery, rusty dust down in here. Got the dampener off now. Dad's calling to see why the old dampener is different than the new dampener. Bearing on here, or what used to be a bearing. And the new one don't have anything like that, so I'm somewhat concerned about it. But it is beat up. So we gotta put it in, shove this shaft through there for a dowel, apparently. So we don't have to hold it also will be an advantage. Man, that thing is heavy. Okay, I got that one.
Just let me know if I'm not handing you these bolts the right way you want and all that.
They're actually going right in.
I want to make sure you're comfortable down there.
Can't get my oxygen. Boy, they're going all right. Perfect, like.
Is that flashlight of yours like one candlelight power?
Okay, how many more of those you got?
Just one more.
We're definitely gonna ram her tight and color gut.
Old one.
I think I'm stuck. Okay, so impact them till they stop moving. Sounds good.
With an electric impact, yep.
Those are the words I like to hear. Should be fine. Give me some light.
See the quick holster. You want me to pull you out by your belt when you're done?
Ow! Oh, what was that? Was my pants or the tractor that ripped? It hurts in so many places. Think they're all tight? I've never seen anything like this before. You ever seen anything performed like this? That's what I like to see the GoPro out. We need a 4-wheel drive unit on this.
Whoa.
Make a Ford advertisement.
We're halfway there.
So we're gonna get everything hooked up here onto that thing. I'm gonna set you guys up there for a time lapse so you don't have to watch us talk and think about things. Enjoy. So basically, I'd say that went a lot better than taking it off. A lot easier. Kind of knew how to do it by the mistakes we made removing it, but now we just got to reconnect all these hoses and wires if we remember how to do that. Are we ready? Okay, now that's smooth. That is unbelievable. It's like it's a different tractor, guys. She's ready. Hook the digger up. Let's go. Hey everyone. Thanks for watching this video of us fixing our 600 quad track up. This is a 2013 model. Has about 4,200 hours on it. The dampener, this is the first dampener. It was the original dampener. We did get that fixed. It runs great, runs smooth. It is awesome. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Definitely don't forget to do that. I appreciate you guys watching this video and supporting us. Do not forget, check out our Larson Farms apparel and or Ag Chem Solutions. Both the links are in the description of the video below. I appreciate it. See you next video.